it's me, Kelly. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to set up my March TBR with, of course, my TBR jar. These are my favorite videos to record and also watch, so I'm super excited to set up my TBR for next month to see what books I'm going to get to. And just a little side note, I am still sick. I am not fully recovered. I'm still sounding like a 12-year-old boy, I feel like. And that's what I get for working with kids, is constantly being sick. So hopefully not too much of a hassle sounding like this, but hopefully by the next video I will sound better. If you don't know how this works, I'm going to pick 6 prompts from my TBR jar, and I typically look on my shelves to see what book fits that prompt. So I do 6. I feel like that's a good range of books to read. Not saying that I will read all of them, but in some cases I do. But it's a good range, I feel like, is 6. So we're gonna go ahead and pick our first prompt. And I did add a ton of new prompts into here because I wanted to add some that could stay in for the whole year, but also some for like the seasonal for March. So there are March themed TBRs in here. So, okay. I'm gonna do this one that's stuck in my hand. So my first prompt is green on the cover. There we go. That's a seasonal prompt or whatever, but a green cover for March, St. Patrick's Day. Looking, let's see, green on the cover. Well, the Simple Wild has green text. Stocking Jack the Ripper is a book that I've been looking at by Carrie Maniscalco. I love Carrie Maniscalco's writing. I'm gonna add that. Okay, so the 3 books that I've been kind of looking at with green on the cover, there's a couple more that have green on the cover, but these are kind of the 3 that I've been eyeing lately, and they're kind of newer additions to my shelves. We have Serafina. This was a contender for last month, and I've been just constantly eyeing this book, so I'm really leaning more towards this because I have not heard anything about this. I actually thrifted this book at Goodwill, and I don't know, it just seems really interesting. So this is probably maybe Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco. I love Carrie Maniscalco. Kingdom of the Wicked is literally what got me back into reading, and I love her. So I would love to read this series. I'm pretty sure it's a series that she has with like the Stalking Jack the Ripper, something with Dracula, I think. Yeah, but I'm not sure. And then the Simple Wild, which I've seen a little bit about, but I'm not really feeling it. I think I'm gonna do Serafina. I've just been really thinking about this book, and the cover is gorgeous. I absolutely love this, and I haven't heard anything about this, so I think this is a good good pick for starting us off. But it says, can one girl unite 2 worlds? Serafina is half dragon, descended from a dragon mother who took human form, and a father who has no particular fondness of Serafina's kind. I don't know. It sounds really interesting. I think I'm going to put this on the TBR. Alright, so there we go. Green on the cover. I mean, on camera it might look more blue, but the background is all green. Like a green. Plus the back is green too. So, first book. Okay, prompt number 2. I'm super excited for Serafina. Like I said, I haven't seen a lot about it, and this prompt just fell out, so we're gonna do this one for prompt number 2. And it says, roll a dice for a genre. So I saw this idea, I think it was on either like, I saw someone do this where they're like, each number is a different genre. So hold on while I get this set up. Okay, so I just googled like the idea for roll a dice for a genre, and Google AI told me to do 1 would be sci-fi, 2 would be a fantasy, 3 would be a mystery, 4 romance, 5 thriller, 6 historical fiction. And I'm just gonna go off of that. So I am gonna pop up my little screen recording. I have a little online dice roller thing. I'm gonna tap it and roll it and see what we get. 3, a mystery. Okay, I have some mystery books that I've been meaning to get to, so this is great. Okay, so the 3 books that I chose for mystery are pretty well-known mystery books that I have not read. Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. Local Woman Missing by Mary Kubica. And then I have The Maidens by Alex McClarides. And all of these are kind of like mystery thriller. I'm more leaning towards, I would love to read this. This seems very interesting, and I want to read his books. I've heard they're pretty interesting. A spellbinding tale of psychological suspense, weaving together Greek mythology, murder, and obsession. But I'm more leaning towards these. Local Woman Missing, I've seen kind of some love for it, some hate for it. But I know Lisa Jewell is like a pretty popular thriller mystery author. So I think I'm gonna do, I think both of these are about missing people. Then She Was Gone, Local Woman Missing, I just realized that. I think I'm gonna read my first Lisa Jewell. I'll do Then She Was Gone, just to see if I like Lisa Jewell. I know she has a ton of other books, and she's kind of a well-known thriller mystery author, so I'm gonna choose this for a roll of dice, and we got mysteries, so there we go. 2 books down, just 4 more to go. What will we pick? I'm so excited. This is literally my favorite thing to do. We have a book with an even number of pages. Okay, so what's a book that I really want to pick up that hopefully has an even amount of pages? Now this, okay, I'm looking at Anxious People by Frederick Bachman. I've seen a lot of people, booktubers, reading his books, especially Beartown. So let's see, 335. Unless this counts. I don't know if this counts. Do you guys count the author's note and stuff like that? Because if I count it, it's 340. What's another book I would love to read? I know I've always been eyeing this book, but Three Dark Clowns. I almost said clowns. Let's see. Spoiling, 398. Do we count the author's note? I feel like we're gonna count the author's note because I really want to read another Frederick Bachman book. I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna count it. It's my TBR. It's my rules. If we count it, it's 340 pages with the author's note or thanks or things like that. So we're gonna put Anxious People by Frederick Bachman on here, and I'm super excited. I've heard so many good things about this book. So okay, we're halfway there. 3 out of 6. There we go. Books. Let's see what the next prompt might be. Next one, the 4th prompt, is a blue or gold on the cover, and I just dropped the prompt. Blue or gold. There's an airplane going over my house. Blue or gold. Blue or gold. Well, we have 5 years has blue and gold. That's a good pick. I like to pick 3 books, I feel like. So I picked They Both Die at the End because this has been on my TBR for a while. It was like a popular book talk book at the beginning of book talk. I know it's sad, so I don't know if I want to be sad, but it's been on my TBR for a while, so I feel like I should take it off. But I thought this might be a good pick because it has both gold and blue on the cover. It's In 5 Years by Rebecca Surley. I have no idea what this is about, but it is a Good Morning America book club pick and a FabFitFun book club pick. And it seems pretty small, like a short book. It's less than 300 pages for sure. Maybe. And then I just really want to read maybe a Carrie Maniscalco book. I have the Throne of Secrets, which is like the 2nd book in the Throne of the Fallen series. I forget what it's called. But this is a big book. Like, let's see how many pages without spoiling. Over 500 pages. So I'm just gonna put that back because I'm not feeling like reading a more than 500 page book right now. And I'm not really feeling this. I think I'm going to do In 5 Years. I have no idea what this book is about. It says, Danny Cohen lives her life by numbers. She is nothing like her lifelong best friend, the wild, whimsical, believes in fate Bella. Danny's meticulous planning seems to have paid off after she nails the most important job in her view of her career and accepts her boyfriend's marriage proposal in one fell swoop, falling asleep completely content. But when she's awakened, she's suddenly in a different apartment with a different ring on her finger. Oh, besides a very different man. Danny spends exactly 1 hour, 5 years in the future before she wakes again in her own home on the brink of midnight and is 1 hour she cannot shake in 5 years is an unforgettable love story. But it is not the one you're expecting. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put this. This sounds super interesting. And it's pretty short. So, I mean, I love a good short book. Just then I get to other books too. So that sounds interesting. So we're gonna pick that. We got 2 more books to go, right? Yeah. So we got 4 so far. So 2 more. Hopefully I can, let's see. Oop, oop, oop. I'm gonna do this one even though this one fell out. But I'm doing this one. Small town. Okay, so I put some tropes and stuff in there. So a small town romance, which I think I have an idea of which ones are small town. So hold on 1 second. Romance is getting smaller and smaller. Okay, so these are the only 2 that I think are small town. We have Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez, which I would love to read an Abby Jimenez book. And then we got Simple Wild, which I'm pretty sure is small town romance, because maybe, maybe not. I could be completely wrong. Okay, looking on Instagram, which I don't know, a lot of people said this is small town. Like, I've seen this on a couple posts of saying it's small town. So I'm gonna put Part of Your World on there. I don't know if it is small town. Is it because it's Minnesota? Minnesota's not a small town, guys. Unless it's a small town in Minnesota. Those exist. Unless you're like thinking Minneapolis, which has a small town vibe, but is not small town. But I'm gonna put Part of Your World. I'm super excited. I have the last Abby Jimenez book, and only Abby Jimenez book I read was Just for the Summer, and that was about almost a year ago, or a little less than a year ago. I read it in like May or June, like right when summer started, and I've been itching to read another Abby Jimenez book. So there we go, Part of Your World. We got 1 more book left. I'm super excited. I don't even know what it would be, like what else I could pick. I mean, there are definitely books on here that I would love to read, but it's like, I don't know, what is the TBR jar gonna choose for me? Okay. New to me author. So an author I have not read before. Okay, I could do a popular author like Tessa Bailey, which I have 3 of her books because I found them all at Goodwill, and I was like, oh, interesting. That would be a new to me author. I could do, is this Cassandra? No, Kira Cass. Kira Cass, The Selection. Gregory McGuire, who wrote Wicked. I have Mirror Mirror. I could do Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. That would be a new to me author. Ooh, okay, I think, let's see. If we're looking at what I have a fantasy, I have a mystery, I have a general fiction, romance. I think I'm kind of leaning more towards these, which is really, really different. Okay, we have Tessa Bailey, popular romance author. This is Too Hot to Handle. Also love this. The font is huge. Like, is that just me? Maybe I've just been looking at books with tiny font. Anyways, or I have The Storied Life of A.J. Fickery by Gabrielle Zevin, which she's written quite a few popular books, like Tomorrow. What's another book she wrote? I have no idea. But I guess this book is from 2014. This little sticker here. So this is an old copy. So I think I'm gonna go with this, The Storied Life of A.J. Fickery, because this is pretty popular. It's an older book. Older, literally. Can't believe 2014 is old. And I don't have like, I have some romance on there, but I feel like March maybe is like my general fiction era. That's the word I was looking for. So I don't know. And I've had this on my shelf for a little bit, so I would love to get to it. And I think that will be my pick for a new to me author, Gabrielle Zevin. Okay, so here is the stack of books I have. We have new to me author, The Storied Life of A.J. Fickery. We have a small town romance. We have Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. for a book with blue or gold on the cover, but this case has both, In 5 Years by Rebecca Surley. A book with even number of pages, Frederick Bachman's Anxious People. Roll a dice to get a genre, and I got thriller. No, I didn't get thriller. I got mystery. And I got Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. And then a green on the cover book is Serafina by Rachel Hartman. So those are all the books that will be on my March TBR. So hopefully stick around if you want to see if I read these books at the end of the month. I usually try to do a wrap-up video. But if I don't, I will probably include them in some of my videos throughout the month. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and also make sure you subscribe. I post videos once a week, whether it's book related content like this, lifestyle videos, vlogs, whatever I'm in the mood for is kind of what I will post. So if you like the content you are seeing, you should go ahead and subscribe. That's about it. Thanks for watching. Bye.